Welcome to another episode of Pro Garage, and today we're going to be working on this G37, and I have a lug stud to replace. So I'm going to walk you through and exactly how to do that. Let's go ahead and get into it. So I am going to be using this special tool, and this is so you can install a lug stud. Now you don't have to use this tool. This makes it a lot easier to be able to install it without damaging anything. So basically this is how it works. You have your lug stud right here, and you have this tool and it inserts right over the hub, and then it provides you with this lug nut. It comes with 3 different lug nuts, and you find the correct lug nut size for your stud, and that's going to allow you to pull that stud through into the hub and install it properly. And if you want to pick this thing up, I'll have a link down in the description. All right, so this is the guy we're going to be replacing, and it has been damaged ever since we picked up the vehicle. The first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to remove this rotor here, and we're going to have to remove the brake system, of course, to be able to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and loosen this brake caliper so we can remove the rotor. Okay, so I have removed the rotor, and now I have access to the stud right here. Now the whole reason why you want to remove the rotor is because you're going to have to back this out all the way, and then you're going to have to sit it on something flush to be able to pull it through all the way. So you're going to want to do that. Also, keep this in mind. When it comes time to removing this stud, you are going to have to hit it with a hammer, and you're going to try to push it out. So we have to remove this one right here. If this stud was in this spot of the hub and I start to push it out, it's going to start to, I'm not going to be able to remove the stud all the way out. It's going to hit against the back of this plate. It has happened to me a long time ago. The first time I was doing one of these, I got it stuck, and then I had to push it back in, and it was still getting hung up on the hub, and I ended up cutting it away. You don't want to do that. You want to be able to put it in an area where you're going to be able to remove the stud once you push it out. And this seems to have a good spot right here where it has an opening. You can see there's a piece of metal missing. That's a perfect place to push this stud out, hit it out, and then remove it out, and then install the new one, because of course you got to install the new one. So keep that in mind. Believe it or not, I have seen this mistake done before. Don't use one of these rubber mallets. Use a sludge or a good hammer. Hit this thing and put some like power behind it, and you can hit it out. This thing will get destroyed. Of course, you cannot use this. So just like that, it is out. You saw how easy that was. It just slung right inside. It is gone. It fell somewhere in there. I'll retrieve it later, but now it's time to install the new one. So here we have the new one, and this is a good tip to keep in mind. Match them up. Do they look like they're the same size? Are they the same length? And also get a lug nut that you have and thread it on. Does it fit on correctly? Is this the correct thread pattern? You're gonna have to do that before you install it. So I'm simply just gonna go through the back and install this guy. Just like this. You can see it's on. And this is what I was saying. If you remove it in the wrong spot, like back here in this side, you wouldn't be able to push out to remove it, and then it'll get hung up on this hub. So look for the area in your hub that has like an opening, or it could be in the bottom, it could be in the side, it could be in the very top. It all depends on the model that you're working on, and then push it out all the way. If you're not able to do that, you might have to remove the hub. I haven't encountered that yet, but I'm sure there's some models out there with all the engineers, how the engineering things now in today's modern cars, everything it's messed up, and you have to take the whole thing apart to do something. So we have the stud in here, and of course, like I said before, you could do this with washers. You could stack up a couple of washers. You could stack up a couple of washers in here and then use the lug nut and pull things through. But I have noticed that when you do something like that, you're gonna have to use a lug nut that you're not gonna reuse, because since the lug nut has a bevel and you're mating it with a flat surface, sometimes it gets damaged and it doesn't seat properly. Once you install the lug nut, you pretty much damage it when you're trying to do something like this. I've done it before, so I have actually installed the rim before, like it would be loose like this, and then pull the stud through. But we're gonna use our special tool in this situation. And like I said before, this tool is designed for this. It has a bearing in the back, so it's not gonna bind up. It's got the bevel right here, and it comes with 3 different lug nuts. You simply find the correct pattern. That one's not it. That's too big. And this one's just right, I bet. So you see that one works. You install it like that. It is secured in there. You're gonna wanna pull it through straight. So if it's crooked like this, you're gonna wanna straighten it out as much as possible and pull it straight through the stud. It usually corrects itself, but the straighter you have it, the easier you'll be able to pull this through. And we're gonna find the proper size here. Okay. Now I'm gonna just hit this with the impact gun. You can see my caliper fell. It's a good thing I have it zip tied there. It didn't work too well, but let's see. Is it seated? It's good. So let me show you really quick what it looks like when it's done correctly. So how do you know when to stop? Well, if the stud in the back is seated correctly to the hub, there should be no gap. You can see that stud is sitting correctly, and now we're done. Now I'm gonna go ahead and remove this tool. And that's it. We have a new stud installed and everything is ready to go. Piece of cake. So if you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing. I have a ton of how-to videos and there's more on the way. We'll see you in the next one.